We study right now a new book. What's the name of the parasha? Devarim, beautiful. The book is Devarim and the parasha is Devarim. The end of Devarim is the last 36 days of the life of Moshe Rabbeinu. How do you know? Because the word Ele, Aleph, Lamed, Hey, Aleph is 1. Lamed and numerical number is 30. Hey is 5. Together is how much? 36. 1 plus 30 plus 5, how much? 36. And Devarim, and this is the word that Moshe Rabbeinu spoke. What do you mean? Only this word? This was the last 36 days of the life of Moshe Rabbeinu. If this is so, come the Zera Shimshon and writes, אלה הדברים אשר דיבר משה לכל ישראל במדבר סיני, בין פרן, בין תופל. משה רבנו is talking to the Jewish nation and he gives them names. Names of places. Rashi writes, the Gemara writes, these places was never been exist. Which places? You look in for 40 years, the Jewish nation traveled, and such a name never exists. So what kind of name is that? Moshe Rabbeinu spoke about this place. What did the Gemara say? The Gemara said that Moshe Rabbeinu rebuked the Jewish nation. You know what I mean, rebuke? Correcting the Jewish nation. Correcting the Jewish nation. Now, if this is so, I will ask you questions. If the Moshe Rabbeinu corrected the Jewish nation, why mention funny names? Name that doesn't exist. So come to Zera Shimshon and write, but Rashi write. You know why he mentioned these names? These names is not the names of place. The name of the Averot, the name of the sin that the Jewish nation did. It's like, you and your friends had, before you became religious, before you got married, you went to certain places in Florida, in Bora Bora, in Cancun, and you made over there what you made. And when you want to come to your friends, and you want to bring them back in Teshuvah, you said, you remember Clearwater? You remember Isla Mujeres, Mexico? We have to do Teshuvah. What Isla Mujeres have to do with Teshuvah? Only you and him know. Moshe Rabbeinu said, I'm not going to mention you the Averot. I'm going to give you hints. You're smart enough, you're going to get the hint, and you're going to do Teshuvah. Out of respect to the people, he didn't want to tell them which Averot he did. He didn't want to go details. He told them, I'm going to mention, beautiful, huh? Rashi. I'm going to mention place. When I'm going to mention place, you're going to make Teshuvah. Beautiful. So far. Now, come to Zera Shimshon and ask the questions. $1 million questions. You always start with the questions and the brilliant explanation. So like this. He said, I don't understand. Moshe Rabbeinu didn't mention the Averot. Later on, and the end of this parasha, Parshat Devarim, Ekev, Re, on the end of the books, Moshe Rabbeinu clarified, specific mention the golden calf, Chet HaMeraglim, the sin of the spies, Korach ve'atato, the sin of Korach. So I don't understand. If you're sincere and you don't want to mention the place, do not mention the place, period. And if you already mentioned the place, the Averot, why you come in hint? Either you come to me with hint, or either you come with me with direct. I don't understand. Why is, when it's comfortable, it's like you're telling your friends, my dear friends, do you remember Isla Mujeres, Mexico? And then one week later, you tell me, you know what you did in Isla Mujeres? You did this, and you did this, and you did this. So why in the beginning you became soft? If anyway you're going to tell me the emet, you're going to be honest with me, so tell me the emet in the beginning. You know, don't come tell me the emet when it's comfortable, and not the emet when it's not comfortable. Listen please, the Zera Shimshon profound answer. What a beautiful answer. Listen to this. The Zera Shimshon come and say, what the Midrash writes. The Midrash writes דברים רבה. ראויים היו ישראל לקבל את ההוכחות מפי בלעם והברכות מפי משה. The right ways. Who was supposed to bless the people, the Jewish nation? Moshe or Balaam? No, who was logic-wise? Who was supposed to bless us? Moshe or Balaam? Why Moshe? Do you know why Moshe? Why Moshe?
Righteous is.
A is righteous.
Balaam
B.
is an evil person.
And Moshe is a good eyes. Cohen. A good eyes. Moshe is a good eyes. When you get in Beracha, always ask yourself, does this person that blessed me want my benefits? If the answer is yes, he is the best person to bless you. Who is the best people to bless you in the whole entire world? No?
Your parents.
Your parents. Even above Kohanim. Why? It's not necessary, Kohanim, they are good people. But not necessary that their intention for you to become good. You know, when they say, be rich, make them, make sure that the Jewish nation is going to be rich. Yes, but make sure that they're not going to be more rich for me. That I'm going to be the woman. I don't want other people to be rich. What about me? But your parents, when they give you beracha on Friday night, wow. You don't understand, ladies? Tonight is the night of Arizal HaKadosh. Tonight is the night of Arizal HaKadosh. It's a holy night. And Arizal writes, and he was very meticulous. Esther, listen to what Arizal used to do. Every Fridays, he used to come to get a blessing from his father, kiss his hand, and get a blessing from his mother and kiss her hand. Every Fridays. I tell you, not only Fridays. Anytime you have a date, and you want the date to be successful, go to your parents, get beracha. Every time you have a business date, and you want the business to be successful, go to your parents, get beracha. Because they have a good eyes. Balaam, Yimach Shemo V'Shem Zichro, the worst enemy of the Jews. He had one eye closed. You know why? Because one eye is to rebuke, one eye is to have good. He never had anything good. He was pure bad. He was the devil himself. And we got blessing from Balaam, and we got a rebuke from Moshe Rabbeinu. Supposed to be the opposite. The rebuke from Balaam, and the blessing from Moshe. Right? So how come Moshe Rabbeinu rebuke us in the Devarim? He comes to rebuke us. Rabotai, you have to wake up, do teshuvah, and the blessing comes from the worst enemy. Listen to the answer of the Zera Shimshon. What the answer? What the answer? I will just mention. We're going to give some introduction. Maybe not, but the name is Rabbi Shimshon Chaim ben Rabbi Nachman Michael. We're going to give some introduction about his life and how many years and everything that we need. But I just want to get one message across to make sure that we study something from their books. We just, Daniel just sponsored the new books for his brother. So we're just going to say, Moreover, but listen to this. If Balaam will give us the blessing, are we going to take the blessing seriously or like a joke? What do you think?
A joke.
A guy is blessing you, a no life. Your enemy is blessing you. What's this? This is not seriously. We're not going to take it seriously. Because of that, God made switch, and He made the worst enemy to bless you. That even the enemy is blessing the Jews. Not only the one that loved them. When your parents blessing you, it's nice. But are you getting excited? No, because this is the parents. This is their job. But when a Kohen bless you, when a rabbi bless you, when your enemy bless you, this is the greatest. My enemy giving me berachot? My competition? Imagine if you open a business and next to you, your competition. He won. Instead of cursing you, he's giving you berachot. May God will give you a long life and a healthy life and a happy life. I don't understand. You know what the level is that? Because of that, Bilam blesses us. Because if Moshe blesses us, we're going to say, okay, he loves us. The Goyim is going to say, what's good? Now, if your enemy will rebuke you, are you going to take the rebuke seriously?
No.
It's like right now, the world is coming, the enemies, not only the enemy, the whole enemies, United Nations. They're always coming against Tzahal and against the Jews and against Israel. Israel is bad. Israel killing people. Israel murdering children. Are you out of your mind? Russia is in a war 2.5 years, sending missile in any place, sending drone, suicide drone. They don't care who's gonna die. You know how many people die in Ukraine? Nobody ever mentioned one word. Syria, not Russia, empire. Syria, a low-life country, killed over 500,000 Arabs. Do you know that? Syria killed do you know who is Syria? Syria killed our own citizen. Not different country. 500,000. Did you ever heard any rebuke from the United Nations against Syria? No. Nobody's good. Life is amazing. They kill 500,000 people. They send bombs with the how do you call it, gas. You don't understand what the bomb did said. Nobody's wrong. Israel protecting ourselves. Question of death for life if we're going to exist, and the whole world is against us. So if our enemy will rebuke us, are you going to make the Shuvah? Even if they're right, you're not going to make the Shuvah. But when your parents rebuke you, the way that you dress is not so modesty. Maybe when you're going out on a date, you're going to take it seriously. My parents love me. If there's anyone that cares for me, it's my parents. If they tell me that I'm wrong, I have to take it seriously. Because of that, Zera Shimshon writes, Moshe Rabbeinu rebuke us, and Bilam bless us. Because Bilam is our enemy. And even our enemy is blessing us. Not only the one that loves us, even our enemy, the worst enemy, is blessing us. You know what the big deal is that? And Moshe Rabbeinu will rebuke us. Why? Because even the one that loves us tells us that we're wrong. If the one that loves us tells us that we're wrong, we have to do the shuvah. What else? Daniel, what else? This is the fourth message of today from the Zera Shimshon. The Zera Shimshon writes that the reason that Bilam bless us is to prove the whole world that even our enemy blessing the Jews. The whole world is going to take the blessing seriously. What, Bilam bless the Jews? Our biggest prophet bless the Jews, so they are blessing. If Moshe Rabbeinu bless us, what exactly the United Nations going to say? Who is Moshe Rabbeinu? That big deal, bless the Jews. But Bilam, the biggest bishop in his times, bless the Jews. You know what the level is that? Because of that, Bilam blesses us. And you know who the one that rebuke us? Moshe Rabbeinu. Because if Bilam rebuke us, we're not going to take it. I don't care what the United Nations said. Honestly, I don't care. Right or wrong, the wrong is wrong. They hate us anyway. So why did they have to care? But if the chief rabbi of Israel will tell you you're wrong, your student will tell you, Rabbi, you're wrong, maybe you need to fix it. Maybe it's a chutzpah, but I know he loves me. I know he cares for me. It's nothing personal. Many times students come to me and say, Rabbi Vaknin, you need to change this, you need to change that. Nothing to be ashamed. I'm a human being. I can make mistakes. Nothing to be ashamed. No, change something that they did in the community, certain act, certain statements. Many times I said something that one of the students got offended. He said, Rabbi Vaknin, the speech was amazing, I got offended. One time I talk about the watches. And I had a person come to me and said, Rabbi Vaknin, my watch is $250,000. And the whole speech you talk about how much money we spent. What is your business? Which watch? No, I don't feel comfortable to wear the watch. Why? I said, Mechila, you're right. You're right. I have to be sincere. 100%. business. The guy's giving charity like it's not tomorrow. So what's the problem that he's the son of God? Why not?
But you're right, what are you doing $250,000 lunch?
What is our business? I don't understand. What is our business? That they took it from your pocket? That they took it from my pocket? That he stole anyone? No, right?
So why did you get it?
Because, no, the way that they bought it, you remember, the way that they bought it, it was not a respectable way. Many said, how can you lose so much money? What's the nonsense? I mean, weddings, you decide to get married. Each one of you very soon going to get married. Let us say amen. Now, ladies, be honest with me. As much as I'm going to talk to you about weddings, don't spend money. Are you going to spend money in the wedding? Let's spend. Flower is going to be $50,000 to $75,000.
No.
Okay, you said no. Our community standards. You're Syrian, right? You're Syrian. Because of that, Syrian also do buffet. Here, if you do buffet, nobody show up in the weddings. The envelope is empty. What is? No, Syrian. And by the way, Syrian, I love the tradition. Why? Because Syrian have a budget. Meaning, if you want to play rich. I don't have to pay for your craziness. You want to do $500,000 wedding? No problem. Why did I need to give you $500 gift? They give one-on-one tap. One-on-one. I don't care if the wedding is $500,000, $3 million, or $100,000. You're gonna get one-on-one. And bar mitzvah. When my son did bar mitzvah in the Brooklyn community, they give 52. All the students, I was a rabbi in the Syrian community for many years. All the students give 52. Why? What is my business that you are the rabbi of the Bukhari, or the rabbi of the Ashkenaz, or the rabbi of the Persian? We give 52 flat. Nice. You want to be rich? Be rich. I don't have to pay for it. How nice is that? Huh? Beautiful. I told the parents, instead of spending $70,000 in flowers, tell your children, listen, I'm not doing any swap flowers. I'm doing flowers $5,000. And $65,000 I'm giving it to you. Tell me, ladies, are you going to say no? $5,000 flowers? Some of you will say no. Don't admit, it's not nice, but some of you will say no. I want the flowers to be the best. I don't care what's going to be tomorrow. Imagine if your parents come to you and say, the flower is 5,000, and the alcohol 5,000, and the DJ have to be 3,000 taps, and the food $150 plate, and we're giving you $150,000 gift after the weddings. What are you going to say? Yes or no? Right? Because this $150,000 that they just saved will go to the garbage in that night. But once again, if you still decide to make a beautiful wedding, and you don't obligate me to pay big gift, so what's the problem? It's your money. Right or wrong? Who decides what is right or wrong? You didn't steal money from me. You didn't do it at my expense. What's the problem? When a Syrian person is doing $500,000 weddings, what's the problem? I still pay one-on-one. He didn't do it in my account. He didn't force me. He didn't do it for show off. He have the money. Well, I'm blessing. They're giving charity like it's not tomorrow. Let them enjoy it. So the guy came to me and said, Rabbi Vaknin, I didn't feel comfortable. I said, Mechila. And I came yesterday, a week later, and I said, I have to correct myself. When I spoke against the watch, I didn't speak against people that give in charity unlimited and have the ability to buy the watch. I'm talking about young guys in our community that working for 3 or 5 years to pay for this watch. For them, I'm against. To spend 5 years from your life to buy a watch is not right. But if you have unlimited money and you decide for business reason or for enjoyment reason, why not? You decide to go to expensive vacation, why not? One time, it was a rich man that came to the Chafetz Chaim. He said, Rabbi, I decided to eat bread and margarine. He wanted to be modesty, to eat only bread and margarine. The Rabbi said, He said, why you have to tell me kol hakavod. I'm so proud that you don't eat steak every night. Listen to what the Chafetz Chaim told him. If you're going to eat bread and margarine, what the poor people will eat. If you eat steak, we're going to get bread and margarine. But if you eat bread, what are we going to do? Wow. When you're sleeping in a fancy schmancy bed, when you're going to come to Yeshiva, you're going to sponsor $100 mattress. But if you're sleeping in a $100 mattress, Yeshiva is going to sleep in one that have all these bags, how do you call it?
Sleeping bag.
No, the one that have all these...
Air matches.
Mats.
No, the one that have all the sickness. How do you call the sickness? The sickness is some mattresses, they come with sickness, no?
Bed bugs.
Bed bugs. You get $5 bed bugs on the house. You can take it. He said, no, continue to eat steaks. Kebab, oshpeno, oshevu, continue, don't worry. If you wear a watch, 250, so the poor people will have a watch. 100, 200, Baruch Hashem. You're going to care for them. But if you watch 100, the poor people will never have any watch. Yeah? As long as he doesn't steal the money, this is his decision. If this is so, let's go back. Come the Zera Shimshon and the profound way. Today, what the topic? Said, do you know why Moshe Rabbeinu is the one that rebukes us and Bilam is the one that blesses us? Logic-wise, contradiction. Who's supposed to bless us? Bilam or Moshe? Who's supposed to bless the Jewish nation? Bilam Rasha, the worst enemy of the Jews, or Moshe Rabbeinu?
Moshe.
And who's the one that blesses us? Bilam. Why? Who's supposed to rebuke us? To correct us? Bilam or Moshe? Bilam, because he's the bad guy. Bad guy always, you know who's the bad guy? People that always see bad. They come to your house right away to correct you. If you're going out on a date, and the guy next to you, and one date told you 20 things that you did wrong, run away. Houston, it's not the problem. Run away is the worst date ever.
Amen.
If the guy on the first date saw, no, but Rabbi, maybe he's a good looking, maybe he's rich, so you're going to have interpretation. Rabbi, he didn't so bad. He just wanted to correct me, to refine myself, to become better. He doesn't want to refine me. The guy is a bad news. The first date, he didn't see nothing good. Not your dress, not your makeups, not your shoes, not your habits, not the way that you eat. I know, you barely know me 5 minutes. I have some people that they are exposed to see bad. I love it. When I need to correct myself in something, I always call them. They are exposed. I'm not going to tell you what, because I don't want you to figure out, God forbid, who is the person. When I make anything in life, I send it to them. They see all the missing part, all the missing letters, all these, everything. They are exposed to see bad.
They over-exaggerate.
No. Correct 100%. You don't understand. They are exposed to see exactly the bad.
So, but if they use it in
Amazing,
good
but
way.
only bad?
Critical.
What, nothing good?
Critical people.
At all, not the good.
How is the event? Alapani.
They love you a lot.
The shiur, I know.
They love you a lot. That's
With such a love, I love them from as far that you can come. I also love them, by the way. I still did you also something like this. You come to a shiur, how was the shiur? It was the worst class. The food, alapani. The people, no, just give an example. Some people, they come, it was too tight, or it was too crowded, or it was too empty. No matter what, these people that always have complaint. When it's too big, they tell you that his class is too packed. I was no place to sleep. Instead of being happy, wow, the shoe was successful. When it's too empty, nobody come to the shoe. Is anything good? No, the sushi, even the sushi was wrong. They bought the sushi that they don't eat. This fake news, fake carbs, fake banagan. It's all fake. Even the sushi was fake. The whole class is fake. The rabbi is fake, and the sushi is fake, and everything is fake. Unreal. If you're going out on a date, and the guy starts with the negativity, why? Well, you have to annoy. Gentlemen, like this. Bilam Rasha is a negative person. He was supposed to see negativity, not Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu, I will prove it to you. What Zera Shimshon right is brilliant. Tell me, what was so unique about Bilam Rasha over Moshe Rabbeinu? Bilam Rasha had one gift that Moshe Rabbeinu never had. What exactly the gift of Bilam?
the gift of speech.
No.
It was a
Moshe
Navi.
Rabbeinu didn't.
A Navi?
Well, now, this book, Moshe Rabbeinu speak for 26 days, doesn't stop. Moshe Rabbeinu was not a Navi. He was the biggest Navi. You're right, but it's not this. What exactly Bilam have? Anyone that know free breakfast?
He had Tumah.
Wait a second, free breakfast? Sponsored by Moshe Chayav, Moshe & Co. Moshe Chayav sponsored the breakfast presents. For one person, yeah, open press. Ladies, what?
Was it a review?
No. Moshe Rabbeinu also rebuke. Esther, what Bilam had that Moshe Rabbeinu never had. And today I'm going to answer you why.
He can curse.
Not because Bilam was better.
He cursed.
This is his habit. I mean, this is his personality.
What he had that Moshe Rabbeinu didn't
Yes.
have? A lot of money?
No,
No.
Moshe Rabbeinu was rich, very rich, at the end of time. Yeah, one of the richest person in the world. Yes. He was number second in the Forbes. How do you call this magazine? Forbes magazine, number 2. Number 1 was Korach, number 2 was Rabbeinu. The 50 richest people in the world, Moshe Rabbeinu was second. Then you see why you
Black magic.
I always knew that to become rabbi is good.
Alright, black magic? No?
No.
You know when Hashem gets angry?
בדיענה, חודה אחת, חודה משכון, פרידינה. Bilam used to curse people because he knew exactly the minute that God is getting angry every day in a second. Exactly second. And he knew exactly this second, the Gemara said, that you can figure out how. If you put rooster, kukureku, no rooster, kukureku. Once in the morning, they have a split second that the, how do you call this one? There of the, not there,
Feathers.
No,
feather. No, but it's not feather.
The extra skin on their head.
Balagan, the balagan. The reception. The Verizon reception. The GPS. You know this GPS? Now the GPS once a week, once in a day, every day, for 1 or 2 seconds, change from red to white. If you see it and you curse a person, he's dead. Bilam knew exactly this moment. And my question to all of you, by the way, breakfast is on the house. Moshe Chayav, you have a big account.
Walk to Urban Press, say my name, you're good to go.
That's it, it's good to go. No. Now, the first time somebody won, huh? Now Moshe have to go to when you go in the morning to work to bring the money back. Moshe kapara aleko. Moshe, listen to this. Why Bilam knew how come Moshe Rabbeinu didn't? Why Moshe Rabbeinu didn't know when God is upset? The Gemara said,
You didn't look for.
a person with good eyes do not see bad. He didn't look for it. He didn't want to see it. If you want to see it, you will not. If the Gemara bring you, Moshe Rabbeinu is the one that gave the whole Torah. He knew when. He never looked for it. He never looked. If you're going to send me a message, I will never see anything. If you're going to come to speak with me, I will never see any negativity. How is this man? He's amazing and incredible. Because a good person, a person that looks for good, will find good. In every house, they have the kitchen, and they have the living room, and also they have the bathroom. What do you look? Are you looking for the bathroom or you look for the kitchen? Personal psychology questions. What do you look in life? For the bathroom? So you can find even in a fancy schmancy house, in a mansion, Mechina Mikvot Torah, Mikvot Knesset, you can find bathroom. But you also can find the kitchen, and you can find the room of studies. What do you look? You look for positivity or negativity? How many times going out on a date and all to see it is bad? It's not for me. Why? His nose is too long. He's a Jew. What do you want? If it's no noise, what do you want him to make it short? Then it doesn't look like a Jew. So what you looking in life, what you choose, is to look good. Moshe Rabbeinu was looking for good, so he can act. How come Moshe Rabbeinu is the one that rebukes us? He is finding the rebuke and the answer for the Zera Shimshon. Verkehrt meaning opposite. On purpose. Just opposite. The best person to rebuke us is Moshe Rabbeinu. And the best person to bless us is Rabbi Asher. Wow. To get a blessing from your enemy is the best blessing. Because the whole world is going to talk about it. You know when Yitro was the father-in-law of Moshe Rabbeinu. When he converted to become a Jew, you don't understand, the whole nation spoke about it. It was the top of the news. You know why? Because Yitro was the bishop in that time. Imagine yourself today, the bishop in Rome, make the Shuman. Rabotai, Christianity is home, only Judaism. You know what's going to happen? I mean, obviously they're going to kill him. But 5 minutes before they're going to kill him, it's going to be such a Kiddush Hashem. Yitro was the bishop. So to hear a blessing from our enemies, wow, Kiddush Hashem. The best person, because if Moshe Rabbeinu bless us, okay, you bless us, big deal. But if your enemy bless you, wow. If I'm going to ask, now, when you are going out on a date, what do? You build what? Resume. Which people perhaps you put in the resume? People that will speak good about you will speak bad. Huh? You see, she put Rabbi Vaknin. Obvious. Angel of God. She's one of the greatest leaders of our community. This is only introduction. Obvious. But you're not going to put your best friends, right? You're going to put the good ones. So, can I take resume of Shidduchim seriously? Not really. I'm sorry. The Rabbanim that you choose, the Rabbanim that you know, that they're going to speak very good about you. The friends that you put is the friends that you know that's going to speak. So don't sell me out. What is the resume? I don't understand. Our job is to get to the rabbis that you didn't put in the resume, and the friends that you didn't put in the resume. And if these friends used to be your enemy, and they still speak good about you, wow, you are good. If your enemy said that you're good character, that you are humility, that you're a kind woman, that you're a given man, that you're a beautiful personality, that you're sincere and sensitive, wow, this guy's angel of God. Because even the enemy said, what analysis, huh? Let's say if you have the chutzpah and the courage to put the friends that are not really your friends, can you put them in the list? Huh? We are afraid. Listen to people. When you check in the resume, because you're going to be a husband, don't check the one that you put in there. I'm sorry to tell you, you're losing time. Try to get from there. Did they have any other friends? Or any other rabbis? Ask the rabbi, who is the other rabbis that do the families? And call them. Call the rabbis that they never put. Because usually it's going to be surprises. A good one? Oh, not so good. Bilam Rasha, the worst enemy, blessing the Jews. Wow, we are perfect. Perfect. And vice versa. Vice versa. Moshe Rabbeinu is the one that loves us. And because he's the one that loves us, he is entitled to rebuke us. Because when you rebuke, et asher yoav Hashem yuchiach, God rebuked the one that he loves. Not the one that he hates, doesn't care. Do whatever you want. But the one that you love, you rebuke. And the rebuke sounds much better. Why? Because you know that it comes from someone that you love. When your parents tell you something, listen to this. Because they love you. If they tell you that you dress not nice, listen to them. If they tell you that you're screaming too much, listen to them. If they tell you that the habit of food that you eat is not nice, you eat with your finger, listen to them. Not because they want to prove you that you are dumb, or foolish, or tipesh, or in English stupid. No, not because of that. Because they want, you're the child, they love you. They want you to correct the way that you eat and the way that you speak. Because they care for your future, not only for now. Moshe Rabbeinu is the one that loves us, and he came to rebuke us. That's it. And this is all. I will end another point. I will end with another point. Listen to this point. יבוא אריה בחודש אריה והחריב מקום שנקרא אריה על ידי עם שנקרא אריה ביום של אריה. One day is going to be a lion that is going to come to destroy the place of a lion. And he's going to destroy that in the month of a lion. And he's going to destroy that in a day of a lion. That used to belong to a nation that called lion. Who is it? You know how many lions? 5 lions. You know lion. Lion is a lion, right? How do you say this? Lion. Oh, I don't know, something like a chicken, but okay. Lion, right? The one that when you open his mouth, you can do Kaddish Adom and Kaddish Rabbanan. Both of it. And he's doing Birkat Hamazon. Okay, after he eats you. Now, it will be, anyone can explain this one, a free dinner, open prayer, not open, reserve cut. Free dinner, reserve cut, America. Who is the lion that come to destroy the place of a lion, and the day of a lion, and the month of a lion, belong to the nation that is the lion? How many lions? How many lions? How many lions? Eh? I don't know. Good way, bad one, bad one. A lion that will destroy the place of a lion, and the day of a lion, and the month of the lion, are owned by a lion. Who is the one? Yes, who is it? כן.
אבל אם יש לכאורה בסיר של המרק, נכון? היה מרק. אוקיי?
דקה, מדי, אני באמצע שיעור. כפרה.
Nice.
Second.
Beautiful.
Okay. Now, who is this? Who is the line? Who is 5 lines? With this, I'm going to conclude today. You know the line? If I'm giving you free or reserve card, meaning that you have to sweat for it. Is that right?
What's the question?
I need to finish. Who is the line that coming to destroy the place of a line, and the day of a line, and the month of a line, owned by a nation that called lions? Very simple.
Jewish name?
The line is Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar is a lion. Why is a lion? Because Nebuchadnezzar is a grandchild of Shlomo Melech. Shlomo Melech had intimacy, had a relationship with Bathsheba. When after she had intimacy, she left. And Bathsheba is not Bathsheba. No, not Bathsheba. One second. Malkat Sheba, the queen of Sheba. And when she went back to the country, she had a child. And the grandchild is Nebuchadnezzar. So he is a lion. He used to write lines. He used to write on lines. Nebuchadnezzar, this short guy, used to write in lines. Now, he came in the month of a lion. Do you know what's the zodiac of this month?
Leo.
What's the Leo? Lion. In Hebrew is a lion. This month zodiac is a lion. So when exactly Beit HaMikdash got destroyed? In which month? Month of? Lion. No, month of Av meaning lion, right? Which days? The 9 days, right? The Shabbat, right? How much is 9 days times 24? How many hours we have every day?
24.
24. So 24 times 9, how much is that? And you see, the man is using iPhone, smartphone. Yes. How much?
216.
Beautiful. How do you write line in numerical number? Aleph, Resh, Yud, Hey. Aleph is 1. Resh is 200. A Yud is 10. And then Hey is 5. How much together? 216. But I said that the day is a line? Because the line numerical number is 216. Tisha B'Av is 216. Unreal, huh? A nation that called a nation of 9. Who is it? The Jewish nation. We came from David HaMelech. David HaMelech was a lion. Malchut Beit David. This is how we are so unique in this language. Now, they go a lion and will kill the lions. And will, who is it? You see, the Jewish nation is the lion. And the lion's job is not to have any fear and to swallow all his enemies. The Almighty God will bless all of us. That the lion, Mashiach Tzidkenu, Mashiach ben David, will come in and will build the lion. Beit HaMikdash, how do you call Beit HaMikdash? Ariel. Aryeh Ken. A lion that God is the name of Beit HaMikdash. So the lion of Mashiach will come to build Beit HaMikdash and will give it back to the nation that called lions. And the day that called lion, Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av is not only ladies the destruction, it's the best days of the Gemara said that Mashiach is going to come. If it's any days in the year that Mashiach is worthy to come, it's Tisha B'Av. The Almighty God will help all of us even before that we're going to fly all the way to Eretz Yisrael, Eretz HaKodesh, במהרה בימינו, to see ירושלים הפנייה. כן יהי רצון לדבר. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that I have to what?